Hello, everybody. This is Robin and
Reyes.
Amazing Race. Guys, so we were so excited to come to you guys this week to talk to you a little bit about leaders being born at events. But first, we want to talk to you a little bit about the purpose of our YouTube channel and why we come to you weekly with different videos just to help you grow in your business. So, our purpose really is to in creating this channel is to be a source of light, hope, and inspiration to anyone who really is wanting to build a successful and sustainable home-based business. And through that vehicle, really begin to create a life that you've always imagined.
And y'all, we really want to add value by sharing weekly tips and trainings to really help you reach people in your sphere of influence and achieve true wellness in all four pillars of health. And so I'm really super excited. I'm glad y'all are joining us for this R&R time, Robin and Rhea. But we want to talk today about the importance of events. And what do we say, Robin? What did you taught me early on? Leaders are born at events, right?
At events, yep. It's
Absolutely.
where they really begin to build their belief in this industry and what they're doing and start to take it very seriously.
Yes, and I can attest to that. When I first joined Plexus, it was July 15th, and it was in the middle of Leaders Retreat. And I remember Robin telling me about Leaders Retreat, and she told me there was, she sent me the graphic, and I was like, oh, I want that shopping spree. And I remember Robin was like, okay, all right. I mean, anything's possible. And I know in her head, she was thinking, girl, you have 45 days. There's no way you're going to sweep this retreat in 45 days, this competition. And she was like, anything's possible. And I just love her for that, for being like, and when she said that, I was like, she's right. Anything's possible. And I went for it, and I ended up sweeping that contest and earning that shopping spree. And it was really exciting time. Yeah, this was my first experience with Plexus. And, Robin told me, she said, Rhea, going to this leaders retreat is going to change your business. And honestly, y'all, I was like, okay, I'm sure it'll be good, but I'll get some good info and write some stuff down and, rah, sis, boom, bah, yay, Plexus. Right. Well, I went to leaders retreat, of course. And, y'all, it was a game changer. It was a game changer. It really was catalyst for my business. And I'm not saying I left leaders retreat and automatically start ranking up every month. No, but I left leaders retreat with a commitment, knowing that I can do this. I want to do this. I had more vision. The speakers at events, they ask people to speak at these events, y'all, for a reason. They will move you. They will move you. And you see yourself and you see the possibility. And, I remember thinking, I can do this. I can do this. And I'm listening to these speakers and I'm like, I can do that. I can reach diamond in a year. I'm going to reach diamond in a year. And guess what? I reached diamond in a year. But that's when I got the vision. At that event, I got the vision that I want to go diamond in 1 year. I also got I realized that this is one Plexus. I was like, oh, this is one Plexus, and I also realized how much they appreciate you and recognize you. And y'all, I was a stay-at-home mom. Well, I'm still a stay-at-home mom. I'm a work-at-home mom now, right? But as a stay-at-home mom, to be recognized and appreciated, like, that was amazing.
Huge.
Plus, yes, it's huge. It's huge, and plus, part of the contest, I was able to bring my husband along, and for us to have a getaway, and it happened to be our 10-year anniversary. He loved it because he was like, there's our anniversary trip, and it was, so, but it was nice to get away also. But, back to the event, and it's just not leaders retreat. Events, period, are so important, because I also got more motivation when I went to Super Saturday. And that was one afternoon in my home, not my hometown, but in the town that I live, right outside of in Houston. So I'm saying this to say, you have to attend events. You have to, y'all, really to take control of your business, to truly lead, get that vision, and to be able to pass that vision on. Because if Robin had never experienced a leaders retreat or a convention, she would not have had so much passion telling me to experience it. And when I experienced it, it just really was a catalyst. It really moved my business. Also, y'all, sharing while I was there, like sharing what was happening, sharing what I had won, telling people about this opportunity, that helped my business alone. And then just having time with team members, meeting other team members that I hadn't met before that are around different parts of the country. it was a game changer. So that is my story. I could go on and on. If you know me, I do go on and on usually, but we need to hear from Robin also, and why she has taught me exactly that, that leaders are born at events. So take it
Well,
away.
I first want to clarify that I knew that when Rhea joined me, we were smack dab in the middle of Leaders Retreat contest, like she said. So the contest normally started in June and it ends in August, the end of August, and she joined July 15th. So she literally had 45 days to earn this trip. So I knew she could earn it, right? I knew that that was possible. And I honestly knew too, Rhea, that you could earn the shopping spree. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I did do, and I do with a lot of people that join me on the journey, is I use what we call a breadcrumb method. And so I really wanted to kind of put out there just a little bit to see if she would bite, right? Like, so, hey, let's get you to silver. Hey, let's do a launch party. Hey, let's make your list of people. And Rhea did all those things. Every single thing I asked for her to do, she did it. So that let me know she was coachable. That let me know she was hungry. And then when I told her, and it wasn't but like 2 or 3 days after you joined that I told you about Leaders Retreat. It's not like I waited,
Right.
it may not have been 2 or 3 days. And I was
Wonderful.
like, hey, this is this contest that you can earn. And man, you want to be there. And I knew that when I sent her that information, I did not know she was a blue personality. So I didn't know, well, no, I did know you were a blue personality. So I knew you would be intrigued by a free trip, a shopping spree at Bloomingdale's. Like I knew all of those things would like kind of get her going. But she put her head down and she was like, okay, how can I do this? And I said, you need to strategize. And that's really what happened with me. One of the events that really kind of tipped me over the edge with Plexus was my first convention. It was here in Dallas. Honestly, the only reason why I even went to that convention is because it was in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it's right here. It's where I live. So I might as well just register and go. And that it cast such a big vision for me and what this opportunity could do for me and my family, and really mainly my community. I just saw myself being the change agent in my community when I went to this first event with Plexus. And so at that convention is when they announced the Leaders Retreat for that year. They announced the contest. And so it was like, okay, if you're here and you're excited to be at a convention, that's great, because anybody can go to a convention, but you have to earn Leaders Retreat. And so I just really encourage anybody listening to this video, even if you are brand new to this business, you can earn Leaders Retreat. Somebody will probably listen to this when it's not Leaders Retreat contest, but we just happen to be in Leaders Retreat contest mode right now. And we have approximately a month and 10 days left in the month, okay, in the contest time period. And when I tell you, if Rhea could sweep the contest in 45 days, in 40 days, you can earn Leaders Retreat. Okay. In 40 days, you can earn it. And so one of the things that Rhea talked to me about, before we started this call, and we were just chatting, she was saying, hey, like you told me I needed to come up with a game plan, like break down the points that it takes to earn Leaders Retreat. And then you decide how many people you need to go personally sponsor. You break down how many silvers you're going to develop. You break down how much customer base, how much PV are you going to have in the month. Do you have to have a plan? Okay. A goal without a plan is simply a wish. And so that was one of the things that I learned early on when I went to convention, and when they said, hey, here's Leaders Retreat, and they dangled that carrot in front of me, I knew it was going to take work because I had 0 business builders at the time. And I think at the time Rhea didn't either, because she was brand new. She didn't have anybody on the team working with her. And honestly, guys, they call it Leaders Retreat for a reason, because they assume that most leaders, they're either running their own personal race, right? They're running hard in their business, or primarily that they are building a team of people to come alongside them and do this with them. There are people that earn Leaders Retreat and they don't have to have a whole team of people, because we know that that's not always the case, right? And that was the case for Rhea. That was the case for myself. When we both were going for our first Leaders Retreat, we didn't have teams growing up under us. We just were like, I'm going to hit this hard. I'm going to recruit a bunch of people. I'm going to get a whole bunch of wholesale customers, a whole bunch of people to join my team, and I'm going to help people get healthy, which is ultimately what this is about. And so when you set your mind to something, you can absolutely accomplish it. Is absolutely possible, especially with even, 40 days left in this contest for 2020. It was just a game changer for both of us in our businesses. And I can't speak highly enough about the first class nature of everything that Plexus does. It's super exciting. So I don't know about you, Rhea, but I'm excited, girl, about the close to 100 people that are on a leaders retreat on our team this year.
So excited. I can't wait. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. And so many who are going to be on the shopping spree with us. But regardless, just so many there. It's going to be fun. But I keep picturing us running through Nordstrom. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I like Supermarket Sweep, girl. You know they're bringing that show back. Supermarket Sweep. Oh.
You can't have a shopping cart at Nordstrom.
I know.
I'll go in the mall, somewhere in one of those stores in the mall that has a cart, and I'll be like,
it's sad. It's sad that I'm not even used to highfalutin shopping. Nordstrom to me is highfalutin. Forget Bloomingdale's, forget Neiman's. To me, like the most I do is probably Banana Republic. That's a wrap. So, to be going to Nordstrom's is a big deal. So I'm super excited about it.
But y'all, listen, make sure to tune in to our next episode, because we're going to talk about why I almost did not go to a leaders retreat, and the heart-to-heart conversation and the heart-to-heart conversation that Robin had with me, and the words that she told me that stuck with me, that were so true and stuck with me. But make sure to tune into the next episode. It's true. I almost did not.
It's not frozen. This is my face. It was agonizing. I was like, Lord, help me. This child, if she don't go to leaders retreat, come on. After she earned the shopping spree. Yeah, that's a whole nother call. Yeah. And I'm glad that you went ahead and planted that seed, boo. Yep. This is exactly what we need to talk about next week.
Absolutely.
So anyway, guys, we are so excited y'all tuned in with us today. We're going to end tonight with something that has really motivated us through our journey, and that's truly just us building our faith in the Lord, who's provided so many of these blessings, all of these blessings to us and to so many others on our team. Hebrews 12:1-2 says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to this life of faith, let us strip away every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. And let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us.
Yes. And y'all, until next time, God bless. And remember to always run your best race. Thank y'all for joining.
Yes. See you guys later. Bye, sweetie.